Dear all, I just want to share one incident which has happened to me, which is related to our theme. Okay, many years back, my family and my children about to travel Muscat for the first time. The flight was scheduled at 8 p.m. at Chennai Airport. My family were reached 6 p.m. even though they never allowed for boarding without saying any reason. My wife kept asking them. She was clueless. Then she contacted higher authorities in airport. Then she explained her situation. Then higher authorities contacted the airlines officers. Then they given clarification. The ticket has been transferred to someone for the emergency reason. Then rescheduled. From that, I believe she took courage is a resolution for any unforeseen happened in life. So very good evening, Toastmasters, and energetic Toastmaster of the day, and welcome to Kimchi Toastmaster Club, session 776 and hybrid session 76. I request everyone to repeat Toastmaster mission along with me. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills. Resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Yeah, only 3 parts they teach me last session. And they are also to have an effective session today. I request everyone to follow certain ground rules and if you are using mobile phone, just put it on muted mode during the session. For the online members, whenever they want, they can unmute the laptop. And for the in-person meeting, for the interest of the guest and the members, the gents washroom located on my left side and nearest exit on my left side. Respecting the plurality and diversity of members, we refrain from talking sex, religion, and politics. I request everyone to arrange their speeches accordingly. Now, I welcome exuberant and energetic Toastmaster Varghese Dhiran for his president address.
Good evening, Toastmasters and our guest.
Good evening.
Thank you. Let us give a round of applause to our servant Toastmaster spirit. He started with a story to make our Toastmaster of the day a bit helpful. Today we have guest Mr. Dawal. He attended last week. So can you please who introduced and few words? Can you please there itself?
Good evening, all of you. Myself, Dawal. I'm an English chartered accountant and currently I'm working on Bajaj Group company as a independent auditor since last 9 years. And thank you for being part of today's lesson. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dawal. Thank you, Mr. Dawal. Because there are some new members which came last week. So for them to know about you, that's I requested. Few years back, online members, I believe I'm audible or you are able to hear us. Yeah. Few years back, or a century back, Mahatma Gandhiji, he was in South Africa. So he is in his early career. So he wanted to travel from South Africa to India. So he came to the railway station to board the train. So in those days, in South Africa, the train was operated by British company. And in that time, in that period, the train may not stop in all the stations, even though it was planned. The engine driver will see it's only Indians or some, if there are not whites, the train may slow down, then in the station and moves away. So where Gandhiji is waiting, the train slowed down, didn't stop. So he hurriedly got into the train. So while catching the train, what happened? One of his shoes fall into the pedestrian, in the fall into the trap. So immediately what he did is he tried to take it, but the train got the momentum and it moved. So he knows that he cannot take the shoe. Immediately he took the other shoe, which is already in his leg, and removed it and threw it back. So the person next to him was surprised. He asked Gandhiji, "You lost one shoe, why you throw the second one?" So he said, "I cannot take the one which I lost, but I'm sure if someone finds that one shoe, he will find the second shoe and he will have a pair of new shoe." What we learn from here is, if I am in that situation, I will curse, "Oh, why this driver didn't stop? Why I lost? I would have more careful. I lost my shoe. I lost my shoe." That is my normal thinking. I will be start cursing it. Maybe I didn't start early, something like that. But he didn't think anything. He just threw the other shoe. It is spontaneous decision by him. We all learn to be like go-getter. He is like giver. Whatever is there, give to the people, to the society, to the nation. Even we may think the whole day, the whole travel journey, thinking about losing the shoe. How I'll walk after I get down from the train, how I'll walk without my shoe, where I can buy. A lot of thinking, but he didn't have any thinking during his travel. He let it go, all the worries, and thinking that the person who received the shoe may be happy. It's a lesson which I understood, that we need to let it go in sometimes, and it's a quick decision from him. Today, we have our Toastmaster of the day. He was our president for the last term and currently as immediate past president. He support all our activities. During last year, when I was VPE, we work very closely. The person who gives in detail what to do, how to do, I really respect him. When I was in Prague, he sent me a message that, like my mother, you should take food. You eat. I never expected, when I have that voice message, you should take food and at proper time, eat well. I was thinking, yes, he is our Toastmaster Prabhakar. He is in Oman for last 19 years. He is a business development manager of Ibn Sina Pharmacy, and he is continuing with the pathways. Let us put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Prabhakar for our 776th session on traveling. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Toastmaster Varghese Chiran, for your fantastic introduction. And thanks to all our members for providing the biggest applause for encouraging me. Good evening, Whimsical Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. Thank you so much. Today, I'm honored and privileged to be the Toastmaster of the day for tonight's session. Thanks to our VP for providing this great opportunity. I have kept the theme Unforeseen Air Travel Challenges. All of us will like to travel, air travel particularly. And travel, it leaves you speechless, then it turned to be a storyteller. Why I have chosen the theme means recently I have come across these challenges. That's why I just made the theme this Unforeseen Air Travel Challenges. Recently, in the last month, in the month of June 23rd,
I was planning to go for annual vacation. I have booked the ticket 3 months before because I'm traveling after 2 years to curiosity to meet my family members and friends, attend that wedding function, all the things I just made. My departure time is morning 9:20 a.m. I reached the airport by 6:45 p.m. and stood on the queue for the check-in. When I entered the check-in counter, I have submitted my passport, ticket, as well as resident card. Then that airport staff, they told me, just keep your luggages, just for the checking the weight. Everything it was done properly. They are about to issue my ticket. That time, one of his colleague reached over there and he said that, just hold it, don't issue the ticket. Then I asked, what happened? You checked everything properly. Now why you are is telling that don't issue the ticket? No, sir, you just go to the check-in counter C1. Then what happened? Luggage. Luggage is also you just take it, put it in your trolley, go to the C1 counter. Then I reached the C1 counter. That staff, he told me, today you cannot able to travel, sir, due to overbooking. I told him I have booked my ticket 3 months before. How you are telling that it is overbooking? No, sir, our flight capacity is seat is 160. Usually we used to book 10 tickets extra because if anything last minute cancel is there, because we want to go with that flight full seats. Then I asked him, then what is the solution? Because I'm going with my family. If I'm alone, I can manage it, but I'm going with my family. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I have wedding function, important wedding function. I have to attend it. Because 24th, one wedding function was there, and the 25th consecutively. Based on that only, I just plan my travel. Then they told me, no, sir, it is not possible. Almost 10 passengers, they hold it. In that, I'm the only family member. Rest all bachelors. Then they told me, just wait. We will provide you some compensation that I will tell you later. So just wait. Then the time went up to 9 o'clock. That conversation, everything, it went up to 9 o'clock. Then children were very hungry because along with us, 2 children were there. They said, we will provide you, sir. Just wait. Like that, then it went up to 11:30 only. They called. After that, that person, where he went, we don't know, because we could not able to take the food also, because we cannot go inside. It is outside. There is no restaurant also. Till 11:30, we were waiting. Then that guy came at 11:35. Then told me, for you, we have booked the hotel in city season. So you just go and stay there. We have rescheduled your time tonight at 2:30, midnight 2:30. So you can able to travel after 11 hours. Then there is no other way. We accepted. Then cab came from the hotel city season. They picked, they dropped at 12 o'clock. Once we reached there only, we came to realize that because hotel, we can able to enter by 12 o'clock check-in. For that reason, they hold it for this much time. Because if we entered earlier means they will charge for 2 days. For that, these people, they played that game. Then finally we landed at 12 o'clock. We were so hungry. Then we checked in the hotel people, can we have a lunch now? Yeah, it is ready, sir. You can go and have a lunch, take rest. Then we took lunch by 12:30. Then after that, we had a rest. Then again, night 8:30, they informed us, be ready, your cab will come. We will drop you in the airport by 9 o'clock. Then we reached that airport. Then we started our journey comfortably. Due to that, I could not able to attend one marriage because I reached morning, I have to attend that marriage 24th. So instead, I just attended the reception by evening. Then next day, I have traveled to another 200 kilometers to attend another marriage on 25th, which is in Vellore. Then I attended. So this is the journey. This is the first time I faced these challenges out of 19 years, because 19 years I have been traveling the same Oman Air. This is the first time I faced the challenges. Have you ever faced out of other non-role players? Have you ever faced these challenges? Can you? No, you already informed. Yeah, Rajesh.
Recently, last few months back,
Okay.
was traveling from Toronto. To airport itself. I
You already have. Yeah. He's talking. Okay.
So similar issue.
Okay. Thank you so much. So with this, so I will discuss more about our theme in between our session. Today, in our session, this is just for the information for our guests also. We have 4 segments in today's agenda. You can see that. First one is introduction of the role player. Second segment is prepared speeches. There, our speakers, they prepared that speech and they will come and deliver it. And third one is table topic. I would like to thank our today's table topic master, DTM Sriraman sir, because he last minute he took up the role, he accepted the challenge, and he made me very easy. Thank you so much, sir. And fourth one is the evaluation segment, which will be conducted by our general evaluator. So today I have any project if you want to do, we need good teamwork with good team members. Then only we can accomplish the goal very successfully. Likewise, today I have the excellent team members, very motivated. They accepted the role very positively. Thanks to all the role players for accepted the role and performing today. So I request all our members to support our today's role player whenever they are coming to the podium and when they are reaching to the seat, just give them a thunderous applause to make, motivate, more energetic so that they can deliver their responsibility in a very positive and confident manner. So we'll move to the first segment, introduction of the role player. So the first role player is Timer. He is a graduate in mechanical engineering, recently moved to Muscat and working with Gulfar Engineering and Contracting since 2022. His hobbies are watching movies, listening to music. I have asked the common question, have you ever come across the unseen, unforeseen air travel challenges? They have answered, one day he started his journey early morning at 4 a.m. from his village. After 10 minutes travel, car lights stopped working. Went back home, he got torch light. The torch also stopped working after few minutes. He continued his journey very slowly without lights, just blowing the horn. Finally, started journey in daylight, and unfortunately, car tire got busted. Luckily, he got the taxi within 30 minutes and he reached the airport on time. Now, he is going to explain the timer role. So please put your hands together to welcome our today's timer, Toastmaster, Ramalingam Mangala.
Travel Challenger, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. Good evening, you all.
Good evening.
Today, we don't have any icebreak speech. We have 2 whimsical speeches, prepared whimsical speeches from our senior Toastmasters, Toastmaster Santosh Karakal and Toastmaster Anil Kumar. I request both of you, you are allotted with 5 to 7 minutes of time. Exactly at 5 minutes, I will switch on green light. After 30 seconds, at 6 minutes, I will switch on yellow. And at 7 minutes, I will switch on red. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. And 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Within this, if your speech is there, you are eligible. Then later, we have a nice snacks break. All are requested to use only 10 minutes of time and come back within the time. 10 minutes of time. And then we will have table topic speeches. It will be conducted by table topic master DTM Sriraman K. Vadyar. The time is 12 minutes. Table topic speakers are allotted to speak 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will switch on green light. At 1 minute 30 seconds, yellow light. At 2 minutes, red light. At the end of the session, I will present my detailed timing report. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ramalingam Mangala, for explaining the timer role very briefly. Now moving to the second role player. He is living in Oman for the past 6 years and working in sports infrastructure industry. He is keenly interested to socialize and network with people from different places and to know about their culture and traditions. His experience about air travel challenges. Last week, while he was traveling from Muscat to Srinagar via Delhi, one of his luggage bag was misplaced by airlines at Delhi airport. He had to register the complaint and he was very sad. All his clothes were in the lost baggage. He continued his onward flight to Kashmir. While he was waiting for his luggage at Srinagar airport, surprisingly, he found that lost baggage on the conveyor belt. So he could not believe at first, but he was overwhelmed with joy because he got the lost baggage. He don't know what had happened and how it is reached Srinagar. But it was a big relief for him. So please put your hands together to welcome our today's accountant, Toastmaster Haziq Ahmad, to explain the accountant role.
Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guest. My role today as counter is to note down the words and sounds that are used as crutch and pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler words, including I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase, such as I, or this means so. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Haziq Ahmad, for explaining the accountant role. Next, we will move on to the third role player. He is associated with our Kinji Toastmaster since 2009, currently settled in India. He found that Toastmaster is an excellent platform to build confidence in his public speaking skills. He shared his memory regarding unforeseen air travel challenges. Once 20 years before, in Bombay, the check-in counter staff offered his confirmed ticket to someone, who came after him without confirmed ticket. And they declined to him, saying flight is full and no seat. It put him into trouble, which caused warning letter to him from the employer for the late reporting of the duty. He stranded at airport one day as the airport staff refused to give hotel stay also. And second time it happened in Muscat itself. After checking in with the boarding pass issued, his flight got cancelled while boarding flight. But the airport staff offered him to stay in the Majan hotel till next flight.
Okay.
So, to explain the wordmaster grammarian, we have an ebullient toastmaster. Please put in a thunderous applause to welcome our wordmaster grammarian, Toastmaster Chandra Mauli.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today I have dual role, grammarian and wordmasters. As wordmasters, I have already introduced a word, and you all must have seen an adjective word, whimsical. The meaning, playful, fanciful, imaginative, creative, unusual. Synonyms, amusing, eccentric, funny, weird, etc. Then the constructing the sentences can be: the architecture of the building had a whimsical touch with a spiral staircase and hidden passages. Another one you can take it: the park was a whimsical paradise of taking animals and floating trees. In addition to that, I will as part of my as a grammarian, my responsibility also to pay attention to all the speakers, listening carefully their language usage. I will take a note of any misuse of the language, as well as any special or good words or phrases used in the session. I will come back to you during the evaluation session when I am called upon. Till then, stay back and enjoy the session. Thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Wordmaster Grammarian, for explaining your role briefly. We'll move on to the next role player. He is in Toastmaster since 2013 and member of Kimji Toastmaster Club 2013 and BEC Toastmaster Club since 2021. He held various positions of Sergeant at Arms, VPE, President, and Club Mentor, and Treasurer of BEC Toastmaster Club, and Mentor of both KTM as well as BEC Toastmaster Club. Currently, he is an Area 22 Director for the tenure 2023 and 24. Currently working with Bhagwan Engineering Company Electrical Projects Division since 1998. He has also come across the incidents situation when the 416-seater jumbo jet Thai Airways in which when he was flying while landing on Swarnabhumi Airport suddenly plunged down to around 100 feet, due to which the entire passenger started screaming. Subsequently, the flight landed safely. So, please put your hands together to welcome today General Evaluator, the fantastic Toastmaster, Jayakrishnan, to explain the General Evaluator. Thank you, sir.
Captivating Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guest. Good evening. As a general evaluator, I have already started my job. No sooner I just stepped out of the escalator. I'll be viewing the entire session. I'll be evaluating the entire session. I'll be evaluating each segment by segment. And I'll be giving my report with suggestions, if any, during the evaluation segment. Until then, back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All the best. So with this, we have finished that introduction of role player segment. Next, we will move on to the second segment, the prepared speech segment. For the prepared speech segment, first we will call upon our evaluator. This Toastmaster basically is a pharmacist by profession, currently working as a sales manager with Muscat Pharmacy. He is in Oman for the last 20 years. And he is a good humanitarian and a social worker. He is with the Kimchi Toastmasters since 2017. He served many roles in our club like Surgeon at Arms, BPM, Treasurer. Also, he is a past Area 19 Director. He would like to share I requested him just send me message, but he said, I want to come to the podium. I want to inform to all on behalf of me, like that he told me. So he would like to share the air travel challenges in Greece trip. Yes, correct. So please put your hands together to welcome the tonight session first evaluator, Toastmaster Selva Kumar, to explain the evaluation criteria for the Toastmaster Santosh Karkal. All the best.
Thank you, charming Toastmaster of the day, and my dear energetic and charismatic Toastmasters. Today, as a role given to me as an evaluator, I'm given to evaluate the first speaker, Toastmaster Santosh Karkal, who is going to deliver his speech on strategic relationship, level 1 speech to writing a speech with a purpose. The main purpose, what my speaker has given as a purpose of the statement is that lesson learned from nature is project management through the team of ants. With this learning, he has applied the project of writing an article. The main project purpose is for the speaker to present any speak on his thesis, what he has chose, and to present in front of the audience. For any speech, there is always a criteria, and each speaker has to meet the criteria set in the Toastmasters manual. This member will present a well-organized speech, which will grab the attention of the audience. As an evaluator, I'll be also focusing on some of the basic requirements like the vocal variety, the gesture, the eye contact, your confidence, the comfort level with the with the audience, and the interest of the audience to captivate it, and also to mention your specific purpose of the speak in matching with the general speech purpose. Being a prolific speaker, I believe Toastmaster Santosh Karkal will rock the stage when he comes to the stage. I wish you all the best, and the time allotted to you is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you. Now,
Thank you, sir.
let me, as the challenges what our TMOD has asked,
Yes.
there was a recent trip for me on an official trip to Greece this year. I was supposed to travel to Greece directly. I couldn't get the Schengen visa on time, so I had to apply through Italy. I thought from Italy to Greece will be a very easy way. The moment when I landed Italy, I came to know that the hotel which I booked in booking.com took me to more than 90 kilometers from the airport.
Oh.
It was a hell lot of a ride, and an over enthusiasm being a surprised person, I thought, let me take a train journey from Malpensa airport to my hotel. Unfortunately, I took the ticket for 13 euros. When I boarded the train, then I came to know that I have to switch over a train at one place. The place when I was dropped in the station, where it was around almost 6 o'clock, I believe. And it was a very less audience. Usually Europe, you know, it sleeps after 4 o'clock. You will be like a deserted place. And already there were a lot of advices for me given from the local friends that be careful with the train. You will be pickpocketed, or you will be robbed, looted, or something. So I could always hold my luggage and passport inside my legs. And it was a thrilling moment, I would say. But I made it a point that I should be in a safer place. So I searched around in the railway station where the camera was there. So I reached to the camera. I ensured that I'm in front of the camera and just stood it. And that was one of the mysterious journey which I had. But at the end, it went well. Back to TMOD.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Selva Kumar, for explaining the evaluation criteria for Toastmaster Santosh Karkal and shared your air travel challenges experience also. Next, we will move on to the speaker. He is a mechanical engineer and working as subcontracting engineer in Special Techniques Services LLC. He is in Oman over 15 years of experience and specifically focusing on identifying skills and specialist resources. He is our current Kimji Toastmaster Club secretary. His air travel challenges: when he was in Mumbai airport, he was waiting for domestic flight to Mangalore after disembarking from international flight from Muscat. The customs team came to him and took his passport. They saw it and they discussed something and then they returned to him. They started coming towards him hurriedly and he became conscious. All the thoughts, all what it is in his mind, he thought that they are going to put handcuffs, dragging him, started flashing in his mind with no reason. Just started them without a word and they again asked his passport. Then they gave it written to him with a tensed manner. They questioned him, "Did you check your passport?" He replied with a trembling, "No." "Look, this is not your passport." He got shocked. They started at him. After some moment, the team smiled and replied, "We gave back to your passport. Sorry for the inconvenience." From that, he learned a lesson to be mindful of your passport after the authorities return to you anytime. That learning from challenging time. Today, he is going to deliver his second speech from Pathways. The title is Lesson Learned from Nature. So please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Santosh Karkal to deliver his project speech. All that is. Thank you.
Thank you, Whimsical Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Do you believe nature too can teach us project management?
Yes.
So I hope you have story to tell, but here's mine. Few years ago, I planned to write an article for my community magazine, which is published in Muscat. So I thought of writing an article on Western Ghat because I had been there for trekking with my friends. It was an attempt to make a small contribution on Western Ghat by making Western Ghat visible to my community. Thus, I took up the project of writing article, and it was taking days and weeks, but I had to submit next month. On the following weekend, I, with my family, went for a long drive towards Sur. On the way to Sur, I stopped at a place called Sinkhol Park to spend some time with my family there. As I was strolling through the park, I noticed some ants in action. I observed that one ant found the food and was trying to pull it. Other ants gathered and they pulled the food and they carried to their storage space, and this pattern continued. Looking at this, my childish nature took action, and I decided to disturb the pattern. Unfortunately, this resulted in wounding one ant. To my surprise, other ants quickly gathered. They evacuated this wounded ant to the safe place. And the ants later, they reorganized themselves
they continue with the work of carrying food. There were no ants working as project manager or supervisors or safety advisors, etc. Yet they were accomplishing tremendous task of moving the food particles that were many times their own size. As I was watching this, my article project struck my mind, because here's a group of ants which is teaching me kind of project management, and I thought of implementing it in my article project. Like the ants, they were working as a team. I formed a team. Like how? That is in the second point. That I observed ants were communicating after they found food. They were communicating, and others gathered to help. So similarly, I communicated my idea to like-minded people in my community. And by this, I found a person in my community who had been to the Western Ghat twice for trekking. So he became a member for, to give a points for my article. And then I found one more senior person who was working in reputed company in Muscat, and he became a member to review my manuscript before submitting it to this newsletter editor. And I also noticed these ants were trusting one another. So I decided I need to trust my team to get a genuine help. I observed also that ants were working as partners of different size. So I considered my team as a partner, and I informed my team that, look, this project is not only mine, it's ours, because we are contributing to our community magazine. So as a result of this, I could submit the article before the deadline, which I had thought I would never make it before meeting this team of ants in Sinkhole Park. This project taught me a lesson that nature too can teach us a lot through its creatures, through its geography, through its climate, etc. But what we need to do is we need to keep our mind, eyes, senses open and be close to the nature and learn from it and implement in your life's journey. So I'll end my speech by quoting a famous British biologist. He's a broadcaster, documentarian. His name is Mr. Attenborough, David Attenborough, who says that an understanding of the natural world is a source of not only great curiosity, but also great fulfillment. Thank you. This is it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Santosh Kartal. You have delivered a wonderful speech. Once again, give him a thunderous applause to encourage him. Thank you so much. So next, we will move on to the second evaluator. He is a passionate Toastmaster and cricketer. He is working with Click-On company as a sales manager. He is a member of KTM more than a decade. He has served many roles at the club level, area level. He is a past secretary, VP, president, and Area 19 director. Currently, he is our club mentor. He recently got confused with the timing while he is flying, because his flight timing was morning 4:30 a.m. But he misunderstood as evening 4:30 p.m. So due to that, he missed that flight. So he is going to explain the speech evaluation criteria for speaker Toastmaster Anil Kumar. Please put your hands together to welcome our whimsical DTM Toastmaster Pradeep Ravindranath to explain the evaluation criteria.
Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and a distinguished guest. Before I go into my role, when Toastmaster of the Day asked me to explain or share something of this unforeseen expense, any experience you had. In fact, I felt first, I will come here and tell, as Selva said, you might be thinking it is whimsical on my part, but no, it is a real fact. And this missing of the flight is also a real fact, which just happened 2 months before. So it's all very quite new. So now I go back to my role. Today, my role is as an evaluator to evaluate the speech to be given by Toastmaster Anil Kumar. He is giving his second speech from Pathways Innovative Planning Level 4, with the speech is Manage Project Successfully. This project has 2 parts. The part 1 is he need to explain about what is his plan of action on a project which he is undertaking. And in his first speech, he has already mentioned that the area contest which he conducted during the Area 19, when he was Area 19 director, is what he is going to talk about it. And his second speech is about how we executed that project and what is his experience from the project. And he's titled his speech as An Incredible Experience. We all know Toastmaster Anil Kumar is a very veteran Toastmaster, very seasoned Toastmaster. Let's hear from him his experience on the project. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Whimsical DTM Pradeep Ravindranath, to explain the evaluation criteria for Toastmaster Anil Kumar. The second speaker for tonight's session, he is a civil engineer by profession, working with Gulfar Engineering Contracting SAOG as a Deputy General Manager in CEO's office. He is in Oman since 2001. And with Kimchi Toastmaster Club, he is associated since 2013. His purpose in joining Toastmaster to improve their communication and leadership skills. His recent travel, it's not air travel, it's a road travel. His recent travel challenge was during his trekking trip to a forest in Kerala. When their car got stuck in a muddy road, then they had to walk few miles to get help to recover the car. Today, he will be going to deliver the speech from Pathways Innovation Planning. His speech title is Incredible Experience. So please put your hands together to welcome our whimsical Toastmaster, Anil Kumar, to deliver his project speech. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. How many of you had opportunity to conduct an event and go through the pains of conducting it, an event? So many of you, because you are Toastmasters, right?
Yes.
In Toastmasters, we get plenty of opportunity to be part of an event or even a leader of an event to be conducted. And I had that opportunity when I was an Area 19 director to conduct the Area 19 contest, though it was 3 years back. The memories of which are very fresh in my mind, because that event was conducted, last event of such kind. I mean, the on-stage contest, just before the corona pandemic started. I precisely remember the day, 12th March 2020. Announcement came from World Health Organization that this infectious disease is a pandemic. Now the next day, we have the contest. We came into a panic mode. And the team members were divided in opinion. I received so many calls. And one of the calls from our chief judge, none other than DTM, Sriraman K. Vadia. Anil, are you going to do this event? Again, I panicked. I started calling our division director, then district director, so many officials I know. We had deliberations. So we had so much of arrangement made for this mega event.
500 plus guests were invited. Deliberations of length, evening, the previous evening. At last, the decision was left me to take. I decided to go ahead with the event. But with a lot of changes the last minute. From the list of 500, I brought down the guest list to 100 odd. Additional safety measures to be taken in a short span of time. All this was to be communicated to all the stakeholders. Though everything did not go well, but we learned to navigate through these adversities, and the lesson learned was like this. All the roadblocks are not failures, but these are the opportunity to learn, grow, innovate. And also a lesson was that in critical times, take decision and execute in plans what you have decided. Another important aspect of conducting this event, as far as learning for me, is that importance of planning, which is a cornerstone for any success. We had a detailed plan. We had a detailed flow chart. The role plays was in advance, and we had a plan for training sessions, plan for mock-up sessions, and plan for also last-minute changes. The lesson learned from this planning process that the value of organization, adaptability, and forecasting, it is not only applicable for conducting an event, but also applicable for all aspects of life. The diversity of the people we had in our team may be the reason that we could create some unique experience, like the creation of the flyers, the posters, the backdrop, certificate printed, where something stand out, maybe because of the diversity and inclusivity. Some of the learning lessons are when you have team members of different background that can create more creative. I said in the beginning that we had diverse team, but what are the most important aspect of any event to be successful is what? There are two aspects I consider. What is human interaction, communication, and plus power of bringing people together and do the best, bring the best out of them. We had diverse team, I said, but when they given individual roles as a collective team, they exceeded our expectations and delivering an event which appreciated by all the participants were there. An important aspect of conducting an event is creating a memorable experience. I would say we could create a platform for the speakers on stage to deliver their best. Also for audience, an opportunity to learn, to listen and learn. I think that way, this event was a grand success. The joy, the laughter, and the connection forged during the meeting and this event was still in our memories, because these social values created by the event is the one which actually is the value we create. So such events give so much of value and experience. And I must remember that this is not a work of a single person, but a team. From sponsors to the role players, all the people who worked on the stage and behind stage, and all the club officers of the 5 clubs we had, their relentless approach. Without that, this event would not have been possible. So I must bow my head in gratitude for all this who participated and supported from start to end. And of course, these are the positive aspects. Some of the negative aspect, I would say, we had taken a risk, could have gone the other way also, but we ended ahead. And another feedback I received was that any event to be conducted successfully, especially a event of public nature, the stage and the mic especially, we need to have a high quality mic. And in between, I felt that quality of the mic was not that good. So these are the learning experience. Moving forward, the lesson learned can be applied in any aspects of life. So I would urge all the team members here to come forward and to participate in a mega event, or also get a chance and then lose the chance of leading that event. So this experience definitely going to help not only conducting another event, but also in every aspect of life. So don't hesitate to the opportunity throwing away, but in Toastmasters, these opportunities are plenty. Please come forward, take the challenge and execute it. Definitely you will be richer by this experience. Back to Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, Whimsical Toastmaster Anil Kumar, for your wonderful speech. So, timer, can you please announce the time taken by the two speakers so that voting we can proceed? Okay, good. Please vote for the best speakers. Now it's a time for snacks break. We are providing 10 minutes time. Timer, you can count the time from now onwards. It's allowed only 10 minutes. Please don't consume more time. The snacks.
Unusual theme today, no?
Yeah.
How was the snacks?
Delicious.
Delicious.
We didn't get it.
Very nice. So please give him a thunderous applause to our DTM Sriraman Vadyar for providing the snack sponsor. Yes, sir. So while returning from the hotel to airport, that's a 23rd night, then we approached that all 10 passengers, we approached the airport authority. You told us some compensation you are going to give. What is the compensation are you going to provide? Then airport staff, they informed us, we are going to provide 75% of your ticket charge. Because we informed them, we have already informed to our relatives and they are coming to the airport because my home is almost 240 kilometers away from the Chennai airport. And they stayed in the hotel. Then they told me, this you can just, they entered in the PNR, the ticket copy in numbers, everything. You just keep it with you. Once you come back from the vacation, within 10 days, you just submit that form. Then we will reimburse within a month. So I'm just following up. Already I have submitted the things also. Very soon we may get it. Because they told me that don't call us. If you are calling us, we cannot able to answer. After 1 month, if you are not getting, then you can call us. Like that they informed.
Give us a party once you get it.
Now we are moving to the next segment, table topic. Yes, I got it. Yes, everything. It is with us. It is with me. Yeah, that will. But how much I suffered, that also. We will provide the party, sir. I will be the snacks master one time. Yeah. Okay, sir. So we'll move on to the third segment, which is table topic segment. To conduct this segment, we have a veteran Toastmaster. He is in Toastmaster and Kinji Toastmaster Club since 2008. In a journey of Kaizen, as far as learning in general and public speaking in particular are concerned, he has served many roles in Toastmaster fraternity. He was a past Division G area director. And everybody knows that, particularly the new speaker, whoever is coming to the podium, he always used to encourage the new budding Toastmaster. He used to give one chit. Everyone used to get it there. That is a highly motivation for all the budding Toastmaster. His hobbies are music, watching movies, cricket, reading, and blogging. Please put your hands together to welcome our whimsical DTM Sriraman Vadyar to conduct the table topic segment. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can go back to my seat and relax now. Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Toastmaster of the day. I forgot that I am the table topic master today. And fellow Toastmasters and guests, welcome to this storytelling session. This is a session where you have 1 to 2 minutes to tell your stories. Today's theme is a wonderful theme, travel challenges. So we'll most probably focus on travel related topics. Each speaker will have 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute, the green light will go on. 1 minute, 30 seconds, the yellow light will go on. And in 2 minutes, the red light will go on. Not like this, but in that manner. And after the red light goes off, you will have 30 seconds to wind up your speech. So let's begin the storytelling session. The Toastmaster of the day started the session with unforeseen air travel challenges. But let's hope that there is no challenge in my traveling to Hosur in Bengaluru to invite our veteran Toastmaster, Nayan Thomas, to speak on this topic. It is said that once a year, you go to some place that you have never been to. What's your take on this? It is said that once a year, you go to a place that you have never been to. What's your take on this? Let's welcome Toastmaster Nayan Thomas. Table topic master.
Audible?
Table topic master and fellow Toastmasters. Am I audible?
Mic testing? Mic testing?
Am I audible?
Yes.
The topic given is once a year you take a trip to a place where you've never been before. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Well, I don't quite agree to that once a year you take a trip to the place you have never been before. And I hope many of you are there will agree that it is not our permanent residence where you're working, as per the companies where you work and the business, you take once a year trip. First preference is to visit your dear ones in your hometown, which is not coming under this category, a place where you have never been. But occasionally, yes, you take a trip to some place to find a new place where you are not seen. Some people say there is a bucket list. Some people say it's a pilgrimage. Yes, I do agree that, but that has to agree with your total circumstances. So the question of once a year doesn't arise, but I would modify it, say once in a while, as situation permits. Take a trip where you have never been. Yes, I have been last January. We have been to Bandipur, which is a tiger sanctuary and elephant resort. And it was a wonderful experience staying right in the jungle in a resort and seeing the elephants being fed and all. And to top it all, after a month, we read in the news that those places and those elephants and the staff were the ones who acted or who were present in the Elephant Whispers, the documentary which won Oscar. So that way, you'll get a chance if you visit once a year to a place where you are not visited. Thank you. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nayan Thomas. So annually, home is where the heart is. Occasionally, the heart goes out. That's the message from Toastmaster Nayan Thomas. And let's come back to Muscat now. Let's put our hands in the hat and pick up a topic. Vacation with friends or vacation with family? What do you prefer and why? Vacation with friends or vacation with family? What do you prefer and why? And to speak on this, don't ask me why I'm calling this speaker. I'm going to call this speaker. Let's welcome DTM P.Prabakar. Okay. You can take this. Yeah.
Table topic master, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. Vacation with friends or vacation with family? Which one is better? I would say vacation with friends and family is the most ideal vacation you can enjoy. Why I am saying, when you go with your friends as a bachelor vacation, then you will not have anyone to control. All of you, I know some of my friends recently have gone for a party and how they have really enjoyed in a different way. But when you go with the friends and family, all the time you are sitting at home seeing your wife and kids face to face. But here, when you go with your wife and with your family, you can have a separate room for the family and you all friends can enjoy somewhere. The advantage of that, they will not complain that you people have gone alone and enjoyed and you did not take us, because that is all the time we are getting a complaint from family. I have gone to many vacations, I've gone to many places along with friends and family. All the time, we friends always have a gathering and enjoy to the fullest with whatever we can do. We will always go back to our memories, especially the batchmates when we gather together. We always go back and there we don't have any inhibitions. Whatever we would like to talk, we will be able to talk, but not in front of family. We can always tell them to go at 8 o'clock, go and have dinner and enjoy there. We will be coming. We are just again sharing some of our friendly talks which we had in our college or school. And they will be waiting there for us to come and join them for the dinner. But we always will be still enjoying our part here. And 10:30, 11 o'clock, they will call many times. The children will come and call you, but still you will be enjoying here. At 11 o'clock, you go and join with them for the dinner. They also will be happy that, okay, finally they came and joined with us for dinner. And tomorrow, next day morning also will not have any complaints. Okay, we are also there with you. So to avoid any complaints later on, to avoid any type of problems later on, take your family also along with and take your along with your friend. Enjoy your holidays to the fullest. Back to
From that, when you're asked a question, best decision to make is to be diplomatic. That way, you can have the cake and eat it too. Thank you, DTM P.Prabakar. We talk about Hosur, we talk about going with friends and family. But if you were to ask someone in a new corporate setup to speak on something, it'll be difficult. It's never opportunity. An opportunity is never given in a new corporate setup. But Toastmasters is different. We give opportunities to the new joinees also. What is an ideal vacation for you is the question. What is an ideal vacation for you is the question. The answer to which I'll be looking forward to from our new joinee, Toastmaster Mrinal. You want me to repeat the topic? Repeat the topic? What's an ideal vacation?
Thank you, Table Topics Master. what is an ideal vacation for me? I would say an ideal vacation would be something which you look back and have fond memories of. Often when we go on vacations, we come back tired. Doesn't that happen with all of you? An ideal vacation for me would be a vacation which would energize not only my body, my mind, but my soul. So that once I'm back, I'm not tired, I'm refreshed. I'm carrying along those new experiences, a new energy with me, a new broadened mindset, which that vacation has allowed me to nurture in myself. A vacation is exactly for that, isn't it? To take a break from the monotonous daily life and then find something different from the routine. So an ideal vacation for me would again be something which would break those similar patterns of thinking, of working, and possibly make some new friends, some new memories, and as I said earlier, come back, recharge, replenish, and ready to take on the world with a fresh new mindset. So that is my answer for the table topic, and thank you once again.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mrinal, for adding that spiritual touch to it and a spirited speech. We talked about a lot of things about going on a spiritual journey. We talked about going with friends or families. What is it that you cherish the most? What is the vacation that you cherish the most? Let's hear from our guest, soon to be Toastmaster Puppet. What is the vacation that you cherish the most? All the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster, and thank you to all for living. Today's topic, what is for me is what is most cherished vacation which I have enjoyed most. Okay, generally I am a family-oriented person, and I'm staying still with the joint family. So whenever I'm going to India, okay, we are going to different places, pilgrim places with my mother and father. Okay, because my two elder brothers are in the business, so they cannot go. So basically, whenever we go, okay, we go to some different places like in Rajasthan, there is a Nardwara, in Mathura, in Bengal also, there is some pilgrim places there. So I visited Calcutta, which I think it was the most cherished places, which is, I have learned a lot of things. Okay, there is one area, there is called Ganga Sagar. It's around more than 80 kilometers from Kolkata city. Okay, so which we have to start early in the morning to reach there. And it's the place is where there is a high tide and low tide. So we have to go accordingly. So luckily when we visited, okay, so when we reached the port, it was just 5 minutes before we reached. Okay, and luckily we got the last port. And while coming, they said we have to come within 2 hours time. From where we landed, it was almost 30 kilometers from. It was very difficult. But the guy who was taken us from the car, okay, from that side, okay, and after getting all the darshans and that from the temples, we just came within before 10 minutes. So we came back early and we enjoyed that cherish, but it was very experienced thing, okay, and we enjoyed all this thing with family. Thank you, Doctor.
Well done, Mr. Double Puppet. If you keep coming here, I can assure you that your journey will be always on a high tide. Can I take one more topic? Okay, thank you very much, Timer. You have been generous. So now we talk about a lot about vacation, spiritual, pilgrimage, Mishti, Kolkata and all. But when you sit at your desk and you contemplate your vacation, would you rather have one long vacation in a year or 2 or 3 short vacations in a year? Would you rather have one long vacation in a year or 2 or 3 short vacations in a year? to speak on this. Let's welcome the man who travels frequently, Toastmaster Varghese Chiran. All the best. All the best.
Thank you. I never expected to me from the topic master, so I was not prepared. Good evening once again, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Till last year, I was going like 2 weeks, come back, again go 2 weeks. But this year, I don't know, for some reason, the 2 weeks plan, what he is mentioning, the leave, it was so tough for me. I don't know why, but still I love the 2-week plan. Let me explain what I'm trying to say. I have 22 working days in a year to take the leave. So I go for 10 or 11 working days in a stretch. Then I come back. Then I again go back for another 8 or 9 working days. Then I leave 2 or 3 for some buffer or to carry forward to next year. There are a lot of great advantages by taking this. As a salesperson, I'll be always constant touch with my customers because that is very important. If I go for 22 working days, it is almost 30 days. My customer may forget me. They may find someone else and get married. So which I don't want. And also my commitment to my customers to be available. So whenever they call, most likely, yes, I'm on leave, but I will be back end of next week. So which is okay, fine. Rather than saying, okay, I will come next month. So in my opinion, even though this year I had a trouble, I may still continue taking the leave in 2 splits. Thank you, and over to you.
Well done, well done, well done. Wonderful effort, speakers. Here, I will have to conclude the segment because the timer is not shown the red light, but he has already told me that the red light will be on if you don't stop. Let's look at the timer and have the time taken by all the speakers.
Toastmaster Ryan Thomas, he took 2 minutes 16 seconds. KTM Naveen Panikar, he also took 2 minutes 16 seconds. Toastmaster Mrinal, 1 minute 30 seconds. Guest Dhaval, 1 minute 40 seconds. Toastmaster Varghese Chiran, 1 minute 48 seconds. All are qualified.
All have qualified for voting. While I urge you all to vote, I take the pleasure of handing over the podium to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Prabhakar.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for wonderfully conducted table topic session. After successful completion of my annual vacation, I returned to Muscat on July 28th. So when I landed in Muscat, then I have completed my immigration process. Then I went to collect my baggages. Total 8 baggages I brought it, but 7 I got it within 10 minutes. Remaining 1, it was missing. I was waiting for almost more than 20 minutes. Then it went up to half an hour. I didn't find my luggages. Then another baggage was coming, which is from Pakistan Airlines. So the Chennai Muscat Airlines, that baggage was over 30 minutes, then another. Then I was searching, I could not able to make it. Then immediately I went to the baggage missing counter. I just informed them I could not able to get 1 baggage. Then they asked me, what is the color of the bag? How the size? Because they have almost 25 bag sizes. So you have to show which bag. They have the list. Then color of the bag, weight of the bag, what it contains. Inside, what are the materials you are keeping? Whether it is liquid item or dry, any food item, like that. And I explained all those things. Because whenever I'm traveling, I always used to mention each baggages, what are the things I'm keeping. This is just for my, no need to open all the bags, because we are purchasing some of them for our friends, relatives, all those things. So once I reach, I can open that particular bag. So I used to make one list. I used to always keep it in my pocket. This time it was very helpful for me. I told them these are the things. I kept it in my bag. That baggage weight was, that particular bag, 16 kg. Then I showed. Here, have you ever noticed in your ticket backside, they used to put the sticker? The same, it will be in your baggage also. Here, they will mention your flight number, your name, when you are traveling, date, everything. Then after that, that baggage, 8 baggage means 8/7, like that they will put, and weight of the baggage also. That particular baggage, how much weight, like that. So with that, I have checked all my baggages. I put tick mark, only one it was missing. Then I found that it was 16 kg bag, black bag. Then I have registered the complaint with that airport authority in the missing baggage counter. They note down everything. Then they checked. They found that they could not scan that particular baggage. It is not reached in Muscat itself. They called that scanning point person. They said this baggage not reached in Muscat. Then they checked in the Chennai airport. They said that the baggage is lying here. Then they said that evening flight we may send. So that airport authority person told me, you just write all, give you all your information. No need to come to airport to collect the baggage. We will deliver it to you within 24 hours at your doorstep. No need to pay anything, any charges. You will get it. The next day morning, 11 o'clock, I received a call from airport authority. They said that we received your baggage. Within 1 hour, it will reach you. Exactly by 12 o'clock, I got that baggage. Immediately I opened all those things. Everything was perfect. Nothing was missing. Because in that, our Toastmaster Suresh materials also was there, some 4 kg. Because his family has given that some baggages. It was because he was curiously waiting for that. Then I told him, your things are in my bag. Like
Only that bag got missing.
Not your bag. So always, whenever you are traveling, why I'm telling these things, always whenever you are traveling, just see that it always keep very safely. This is a very important tool for you to identify your baggages. And this is the evidence. So with this, now we will move on to the 4th segment. It's a general evaluation segment, which will be conducted by our general evaluator. So please put your hands together to welcome for tonight's session general evaluator, Toastmaster Jay Krishnan, to the podium. Welcome, sir.
Let's start without much delay. The evaluation session. To evaluate the speech given by Toastmaster, may I request Toastmaster Selva to be here. Toastmaster Selva.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Dear Toastmasters, do you believe in natures?
Yes.
Yes. Do you believe the lessons taught by the nature?
Yes.
Yes. And that is what the message which we received today from our elegant speaker, the whimsical speaker, Toastmaster Santosh Karkar. Can we have a round of applause? My dear speaker, Toastmaster Santosh Karkar, giving his project from strategic relationship, level 1. The main purpose of the speech is to emphasize on a general purpose and include his specific purpose. For any speaker, to grasp the attention of an audience is very important. And if it is not going to happen in 30 seconds of your time, then you lose your audience. And my speaker well aptly captured the audience attention by showing some of his writings in front of him. And that is the first foremost important thing as a speaker to grab the attention of the audience, which you did very well. The main important thing for any speech is to relate or correlate your own experiences and the influences which you had in your life to relate to the subject, and which my speaker did it with utmost promptness, with much clarity in his voice. The most commendable thing with my speaker is that he's a very pleasant speaker. And one of the most strongest attire, I would say, is his smile. The way he spoke and delivered his speech was so composed, very slow, in between with minute pauses. These were some of the credible points as a speaker you have gained today, Toastmaster Santosh. Having said that, there are some areas where you can still excel to work to give a better speech. Your hand gestures were very much in control, in the sense you were holding your hands very frequently, and the posture was at the same position. As a speaker, to grab the attention of the audience, we always say W method, like you go there, stand, pose your point, come back, and then give your point. This way, you'll be able to attract all the audience. And the second foremost thing is the vocal variety. Most of the times, your speech was on a flat voice. When you are talking something about trekking, you should give some excitement in your voice that when you went for a trekking, so that it will grab the attention of the audience. For this area, if you could able to work on it, your speech will be the flawless in your upcoming project. Nevertheless, your eye contact, your clarity, the purpose of the speech, and the interest you brought in your speech was meticulous and very well fabricated. I hope you incorporate the suggestions which are given to you in your upcoming speech to be a better speaker. That too, general value.
A round of applause for that concise panel. Now, for the speech given by Master Anil Kumar, may I ask Distinguished Professor Pradeep to give his value to the
General Value of the Toastmaster and distinguished guest. Today, my speaker, Toastmaster Anil Kumar, took me personally to almost more than 3 years because I was also part of the team. But I know there are few members over here who are quite new. Did you feel that it is a story that an event that took place years before?
Yes.
Yes.
Or did you feel that it happened recently, just a week ago?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely, what I would like to emphasize was that I felt the memory would have, you would have all had a memory that it took place recently, because each and every minute details of the event and the challenges was well explained. Can we have a round of applause? Any event or any function that we plan to conduct, always have a team is required. You should have people who know how to take up with the job who are assigned, and above all, you should have a clear plan in mind. In his speech, Toastmaster Anil Kumar explained and demonstrated how confident he was in taking up this event, which was the Area 19 contest. And unexpected challenges do come always, but this challenge which Toastmaster Anil Kumar had faced was something really very critical challenge, because as he explained that there was difference of opinion among his team members. So when there is a difference of opinion among our team members, definitely as a leader, it is your responsibility to step in, and you might have to come up with a decision. So in his speech over here, he demonstrated how he took up this challenge, went forward with the decision of going in with a contest when there was a difference of opinion among the members. And the importance of having an event where you have the human interaction, the communication, and the power to bring everyone together, and also the experience that you will get. He also urged the members to take up the challenges that comes before you, because it's always going to be an experience. If you ask me what is the improvement, it's a minute one which I would like to suggest, because in your speech everywhere you did mention about the challenges and the experience that you had. But I would prefer to put a last, just summarize this in a small way, that all these challenges I did face, and I overcame with the support of the team that he mentioned about this team. But the experience that gave me is what I was referring to as the incredible experience. But just summarize it better, that would have been better than what I did. Over to you. Yeah.
Round of applause for the critical evaluation. Let's move on to the role plays. Let's hear from our whimsical word master grammarians. Toastmaster Chandramouli. Let's have a voting for the best evaluator. In the meantime, may I request word master grammarians, word master grammarian Chandramouli.
Evaluator Toastmaster Selva Kumar, he has taken 3 minutes 28 seconds. Second evaluator DTM Pradeep Kumar, he has taken 19 minutes 45 seconds. Both are
Let's hear from our word. It's not there. I think some issues with the.
I am there. Are you able to hear?
Yeah,
Hello?
over to you. Yes,
Are
we
you
can
able
hear
to-
you.
Okay. Thank you, General Evaluator and fellow Toastmasters. It's my time to submit my report as Toastmaster, as a word master and grammarian. Can you guess how many times the word has been used today?
13.
15.
Yeah, I think always somebody is Stephanie working on this, I think, in addition to my as a word master. Yes, you are right. 13, whoever uttered 13. It's correct. Toastmaster of the day, the maximum he has used 7 times. Toastmaster Ramalingam Mangala twice, Santosh once, Pradeep once, Selva Kumar once, and our general evaluator once. These are all on the usage of word. And on the grammar side, I want to just pick up the positive side. See, if I have to talk about, because most of the speakers, coming to the conversation type, so it's very difficult to pick up. There are series of things they're committing, improper thing. So if I keep on uttering about finding fault, I won't be able to get this opportunity to play this role for the whole 1 year. VP won't give me. So I don't want to give. I will just point out that something which is worth mentioning, the words or phrases. See, the Anil Kumar, he has used a lot of good things, because we rarely, it's all coming into a conversation, and I liked it. Interaction, infectious disease, deliberation, navigate, adversity, cornerstone for success, mock-up session, diversity, inclusivity, power of bringing people together, bow my head, richer by experience. All these things, wonderful things. I liked it. On the accepting, I can say over some few things, couple of places that our Toastmaster of the day, he used could not able to, cannot able to. I think that appropriate either of them, either depending upon the tense, he can use it. I was not able to, or I could not do that. I was not able to do that. No need to add cannot able to. I think that should be the appropriate, I believe so. So that is giving, because both are almost giving same meaning, I believe. With that, this is what my report. With that, let me hand over. Excellent job you all have done. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandramouli, for that detailed report. May I request our counter, Toastmaster Azik Ahmed, to give his counter's report.
Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today, we had very few filler words and phrases used by the speakers. I'll just point out a few of them. Toastmaster of the day, Mr. Toastmaster Prabhakaran, used repeatedly the word so, and he used couple of times. Toastmaster Selva Kumar used one time and one time. Toastmaster Santosh used one time and he repeatedly used the word so 6 times. Toastmaster Anil in his speech used so 1 time. And our guest, excellent job by our guest during the table topics. However, he used the filler words like a couple of times and he repeatedly used the word so 3 times. So that is my report for the day.
Short and sweet. A big round of applause to Toastmaster Azik Ahmed. Let's now hear a brief report of the timing of the day by Toastmaster Raman Magala. Over to you.
Here is my today's timing report. Session has started exactly 7:30 p.m. Introduction of role players supposed to be completed in 11 minutes of time, but it took 18 minutes because our TMOD he took more time in explaining these things. Then snack break 3 minutes delay. Table topics within the time DTM Sriraman K. Vadyar he conducted. Again, after the table topics, TMOD has taken 4 minutes 28 seconds, which is not there in the agenda. Then all the evaluators, role players, they have taken within their allotted time. Overall, now we are in 18 minutes of delay. This is my time report. Thank you. Over to you.
Without wasting the time, let me continue with my General Evaluator's report. Thank you. As mentioned, started on time. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Suresh spelled out the mission of the club and asked all the members to repeat. Good job. A round of applause to Toastmaster Suresh Kalya Perumal. Then we had our President Toastmaster Varghese Chiran with a wonderful story and a moral in it. What we should do if one shoe is lost, throw away the other shoe. Great message. A round of applause to Toastmaster, because no, there was a message in it. There is a key. A round of applause to Toastmaster Varghese Chiran. Now move on to the role players. All the role players explain their roles perfectly. Timekeeper Toastmaster Raman. Wordmaster Grammarian came up with a very good word, whimsical. And then our counter, Azik Ahmed. Good reporting. A round of applause to all these role players who did their job perfectly. We had 2 speeches for the day. Toastmaster Anil Kumar with incredible experience and Toastmaster Santosh with his lessons learned from nature. We had messages from both the speeches to take home. Beautiful speeches, well delivered, flawless speeches. A round of applause to both Toastmaster Anil Kumar and Toastmaster Santosh. And the evaluators, incredible. Toastmaster DTM Pradeep as well as Toastmaster Selva Kumar, they give a concise and crisp evaluation. And I am sure that the speakers will implied in the next speeches. Let us give a round of applause to DJ Pradeep and Toastmaster Selva Kumar. Snacks, sumptuous, beautiful snacks. Only the worry for the snack masters, he brought some snacks less, but of course that saved few minutes. A round of applause to snack master DTM Sriraman K. And the table topics, whimsical topics, great. All simple topics, all the speakers spoke well, and we also enjoyed your table topic table topics. A round of applause to distinguished Toastmaster Sriraman K. And what to say about our Toastmaster of the day? Wonderful Toastmaster of the day. He had a very good theme for the session, Unforeseen Air Travel Challenges. And he had brought in from all the role players. Actually, he sent the messages well in advance, took the role players' details with what they have experienced of the unforeseen challenges. And he also experienced his own challenge, what he faced. And it was really a take-home message from you that what all things we should be taken care while we plan our journey. And even after reaching the airport, also there'll be things can go wrong, but you have seen that how we have to act upon that time. So I think we should give a thunderous applause to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster P.Prabakar, for taking us through the unforeseen challenges. Quickly onto the report, my report. No sooner I was stepped out of the escalator, I could see the guest book placed there. Then members' attendance and guest introduction were there. Guests can enter their name and sign. Good. Actually, good. This is a good practice being followed now. And the role players were identified well in advance a week back. And as I mentioned, theme was also announced earlier so that everyone can prepare. A word announced by the word master and grammarian Toastmaster Chandramoli 3 days back. Agenda was issued well in advance. Flyer, a round of applause to our VPP Toastmaster Pradeep for that wonderful flyer. Also, I've seen that is now Kimji Toastmasters is coming up in the social media as well. I've seen in Facebook also. I think people are turning up by seeing those messages. A round of applause once again to our. Now, preparation for the meeting. Good preparation. Special round of applause to our Toastmaster Rajesh. Well, before the time, setting up for the hybrid mode of meeting, because we are having few online members. They're also enjoying the session because of Rajesh. Good job done, Rajesh. A big round of applause to our Toastmaster Rajesh. Overall, fantastic session. And one or two suggestions from my side. Number one, if the word whimsical would have displayed in an A4 size paper and 3-4 button location, it will be, catchy for the audience. And the word itself can be printed backside of the agenda. We used to do that with a little bit of detail so that the audience can go through that. And one more request is, it is recommended to use the word of the day once the word is announced by the word master grammarian, because normally I've seen no sooner the session is started, the role players are using it, but if it is used once the word master grammarian announced, it will be nice. And first of all, fine, if somebody is there in the, normally we used to earlier, someone stand in front of the, outside the hall to welcome guests. If that practice is followed, well and good. Overall, fantastic session because of whom? The one and only Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster P.Prabakar, and round of applause to P.Prabakar and all of the role players here. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for your wonderful detailed report. Now we are moving to the one segment. Toastmaster, he is going to make awareness about Toastmaster of the year. What are the eligibility criteria, how to achieve it, he is going to explain. This Toastmaster is a passionate Toastmaster. He is currently working with Caroline Alavi Company. He is past VPPR. He served many roles in club, area level, division level, and district level. And he got that best player making award in the year 2022. He is a passionate swimmer as well as runner. Please welcome Toastmaster Krishna Karnagaran to give brief introduction about the Toastmaster of the year.
Thank you. Thank you. And good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening. Good evening.
So I am here to introduce you regarding the outstanding Toastmaster of the year for Kimchi Toastmasters. And first of all, I would like to thank the EXCOM for providing me the opportunity to monitor the outstanding Toastmaster. So let's, since we are short of time, let's quickly go on to the presentation. So who is an outstanding Toastmaster? The following are the qualities which you are which you are expecting. Award recognized one member of the club who is exceptional in educational achievements, club service, dedication, and enthusiasm. The first criteria: enthusiasm, dedication, and helping others. This will be decided in coordination with the club EXCOM. And if you are excellent, you get 5 points. Good, you will get 3 points. Fair, 1 point. Next. Now, attendance is one criteria. 100% attendance, you get 10 points. 90 to 99%, 8 points. And the pass mark is actually 80% attendance with 6 points. And if you are a club officer, you win 6 points for 6 months. So for 1 year, you will win 12 points. Next. Next, please. Slide. No. Oh, okay, next one. One more. I think it's not moving. Okay, it's okay. Enter.
Additional point for managing the presentation.
Yes. Yeah, one before. Yes.
This one before, sorry.
Yeah, next slide. So even though you are not a club officer, don't worry, you have other options to go and become an outstanding Toastmaster. First one, you can be a newsletter editor or somebody who is involved in the newsletter team. And you get 2 points for 6 months term. And if you are publishing 2 newsletters, you get 4 points. And if you are part of these 2 newsletters. Webmaster, like our Toastmaster Rajesh, you get 2 points for 6 months and 4 points for 1 year. Now, educational awards. There are 2 paths: traditional pathways and the pathways awards. I don't know anyone is right now using the traditional pathway. So yeah, it's discontinued. So we have the points like this. For level 1, it's 5 points. Then it goes up by 1 point each for the next 5 levels. And once you are becoming a DTM, you have 15 points. But if you are doing level 1 and level 2, you get 5 plus 6, 11 points. Okay, it will go like that. It is positive, it is dash. Even I thought so. Next. Yes. Yeah, no problem. Just show the next slide. Just show the next slide. Okay.
Okay, cannot see.
Next one. Yeah, for during the club meetings, every project speech gets 2 points. And if you become the best speaker, best table topic speaker, evaluator, or role player, you get 1 point each. For a Toastmaster of the day also, you get 1 point. Next. Now contest. For participating in a club contest as a speaker, you get 1 point.
If you are winning, the first prize 3 points, second prize 2 points, third prize 1 point, and you get a bonus 3 points for winning every other level, like area, division, or district. Next. Now this is educational programs. Those whoever are giving better speaker series, there are some educational programs, you get 2 points each. And if you are giving outside speeches other than the club, you get 1 point. And it's restricted to maximum of 10 points. Contributions to Toastmasters International, sponsoring new members, 5 points each. Mentor for a new member, 2 points. And inter-club visit, like joint meetings, or if you are called for evaluations or test speeches, you get 2 points. Next. High performance leadership. This means you are conducting some big programs like area contest, like Toastmaster Anil Kumar just said. For the guidance committee, means this will be a committee where one will be the leader, which Toastmaster Anil Kumar was the leader. And if you have some committee members, the committee members also get 3 points. Should have. That's a should have. And it's better you present it to the club as well. So that's it from me. Thank you very much. I'll forward this to the group. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Yes. No more stories. Finally, it's a conclusion only. Yes. Yeah. Baggage receipt. Conclusion. Yes. To the conclusion, whenever you are going to the airport, please be on time 3 hours before when you are going for international. And if you have option for online booking, make it before traveling, online booking previous day night. So you will have a smooth online check-in. So you will have a smooth travel, smooth landing. Thank you so much. So now I would like to call upon our VP for the announcing the next week, acting VP for announcing the next week plan. Yeah.
Yes. You have to remember our session today.
Yeah. Good.
Let's have a big round of applause. Also, let's have a big round of applause to our Toastmaster. Now we have upcoming session. Can you guess the number?
777.
Yeah, special.
777.
777. So it's landmark session. So this is already role players are selected by our DPPR. Sorry,
VP.
Toastmaster Gaurav. TMOD TM Govinagi. Making confirmation. Timer Toastmaster Renat. And our counter DTM Navneeta. And generally evaluated Toastmaster Anand Thomas. And introduction for Toastmaster Yusuf. That is also just need to confirm. And we shall also have 2 speeches or 2 or 3 speeches. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Krishna K. Karnagaran confirmed. And evaluator DTM Hemant. And speaker 2, Toastmaster Rajesh. Who is that? Evaluator 2, DTM Praveen. You have to confirm. Yeah, and speaker 3, Toastmaster Harsha Dev, icebreaker. So that also waiting for confirmation. And evaluator DTM Zaki. And we have a daily topic and snack section by Toastmaster Ramaswamy. Please confirm. Okay, so this is about next special session 777.
Yes.
Okay. Now over to our Whimsical.
Yes, Whimsical President, make that award.
Thank you, Acting VP Toastmaster Rajesh, for presenting the next week plan. Let us give the appreciation to our general evaluator for giving a very precise report. Thank you. As you know, we had the club officers training last Friday, and our club 100% XCOM has attended. Thank you very much for all the XCOM for attending that. And the Center for Excellence. Last week, District Toastmaster Sriram K. Vajar has presented what is Center of Excellence and also mentioned in our group. So the last day to give your names is 20th of August this month. So mention your interest to Toastmaster District Toastmaster Sriram K. Vajar. This is like to having a TEDx speaker or champion speaker. So there will be a team of people to groom the members to give a very excellent speech and to be competent in the contest.
It's an opportunity to go into become a TEDx speaker. It will make you a TEDx speaker.
Yeah.
So you all can join. Seriously, around all people can join.
Yes. So please give your names, and we have announced the attendance award. So last month the attendance award 100% members who attended all the 4 sessions will be giving this award. So I thank Toastmaster Santosh for making us this, and Toastmaster Satish Agwaju for making the certificate. And we have received a few level completion awards from District Toastmaster Rania Abdul Rab. Thank you, our Deputy Director. So these are awards for level completion. So the next level completion members will get this award. So this is something inside. Thank you, Toastmaster Krishna, for explaining the road. So please share in the group. And in my opinion, the members should inform, other than the normal, to Toastmaster Krishna that somebody has achieved, so that he can mark the point. Okay, he'll be able to get the attendance. The normal he'll be able to get from the system, but something you did outside the Toastmasters, please inform him. And Toastmaster Nayan Thomas has given a suggestion last week that to go to other clubs, invite members from other clubs to be out of the comfort zone. So this will be explaining later. So this is something new. Will become member in that. So while we are attending, our secretary was making notes of the report. So he is sharing the minutes of the meeting every week. So spend some time, see the beautiful pictures, and give appreciation for the secretary. So let me call our guest today to give a few words about your feedback. Mr. Dhawan Kopan, please go on.
Thank you, the Toastmaster of the day, and respect to all the Toastmasters. It's a really wonderful session, and the topics what Sir has chosen, it was really fantastic. Okay, and thank you to all of you. Thank you. Yes.
Let me call Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster P.Prabakar.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Modi.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You will have the state attendance.
Yeah.
So for attendance award, Toastmaster Suresh Kaliperimal.
Oh.
July. July. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Toastmaster Gaurav Sood is not available.
Yeah, he's not available.
This was July. This was July.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Mrinal.
Mrinal. Welcome.
Toastmaster Praveen PM is not available today.
Praveen PM. Yes.
Toastmaster Nine and Thomas.
Yes. You can just.
Toastmaster Hari Krishnan LR.
Yeah, he's not there.
Toastmaster Hasik.
Ahmad. Congratulations.
And Mehta.
Yeah. No, congratulations. Yeah. Well, Christmas, yeah, this is-
Okay.
Next.
We have the
Awards.
best evaluator, Toastmaster Fellow Kumar.
No. Here.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Silva.
Thank you so much.
That's good.
I remember I'm getting after a long time this best evaluator award. Yes.
Okay, please stay here. Stay here.
Best speaker, Toastmaster Anil Kumar.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, best table topic award. Any guess? Yeah. Toastmaster Varghese Chiran. Congratulations. Come on
We have a new trophy.
Role-
Best role player.
Role player. Very nice.
This is Toastmaster Sriram Kewal.
Sriraman came out this time. Very nice. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations for the delicious snacks, for the nice.
I need a clarification. For snacks or table topics?
Both. Yeah, because correct. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, group photo. Come, sir.
Meeting is adjourned.
Yes.
We'll have a group photo.
Group photo. Yes. Very nice. Yes, come, sir. Best role player.
Thanks for providing that. Colorful. Variety of snacks.
So to me goes the honor of holding the first best role player trophy.
Yes. Yes.
Smile. Kicking himself for making the circle.
Yes.
Smile is not
Cheese.
pleasant to laugh.
1 minute.
Lol. Laugh out loud. Yes, student back. Let's close our session before next Wednesday.
Looks like the World Cup.
Thank you.
One photo with the first and first.
Yeah, role player. Yes, sir. Best role player.
First award, no?
Yeah, first award.
Photo of the snacks also.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. For online members, thank you, sir. Thank you, Nayan Thomas, sir. Thank you, Chandramoli, sir. For your
One photo of World Cup also.
Thank you.
Which one, sir?
The World Cup Sriraman is holding.
Yes, it will come, sir.
This is the first time I felt embarrassed about the quality of generally it's only in the quantity of it.
Quality of